Sam Dawkins, grade 5. My dad had an old chessboard in the bookcase, so I pull it out one night and put the pieces on the squares. No way I was going to try to play in front of a genius like Brenton, but it was kind of cool fooling around with it. Brenton was right. The game is a lot like war, but in slow motion.
Judy Douglas, grade 5. I knew from the start that what we were doing was wrong. In the back of my mind, anyway. There was no question about that. I should have stopped everything before it ever got started. But I didn't. The only thing that I thought about back then was making sure we didn't get caught. We had an informal agreement that Belch would be our little secret, but I thought it should be more official. So all 4 of us put our hands together and promised not to tell anybody about Belch. If any kid ever found out, we agreed the person who leaked the secret would be doomed for the rest of his or her life and afterward, too. They would live a horrible, unhappy existence, and they'd get straight Fs on their report cards, and they'd never go to college, and all their pets would get run over by SUVs. And if anybody's parents ever found out, well, you could just forget about your childhood. It would be over. Everybody agreed, and then we played kickball.
Miss Rasmussen, 5th grade teacher. I noticed sometime in November that the D Squad seemed to be coming together as a unit. They were very different in background and so many other ways, but they seemed to be becoming friends. They gravitated toward one another during lunch and recess. They left school at the end of the day as a group. I was very pleased. It's so rare to see a boy like Sam forming a friendship with a boy like Brenton, or a girl like Kelsey bonding with a girl like Judy. Looking back, I feel like a fool. How could I have been so blind?
Brenton Damagachi, grade 5. About a month after I got that mysterious email, I got another message. I had completely forgotten about him until I saw the name at the bottom. Milner. This time, the guy sent me an instant message. He asked me what part of the country I lived in and what kind of computer equipment I used. He said he would pay me if I answered his questions. I didn't feel comfortable. I probably should have told my parents, but I didn't particularly want them to know about Belch. I changed my screen name and email address.